Look on the screen. Look on the screen. The Dusty Trio. These three have been arrested uh, in the murder of the police officer and the DJ at that restaurant Grotto. There's been a third arrest here, and the third arrest is Khalil Nelson. This running amok in the community. And so we have two men, two black men. Let's see, one a detective, one a DJ. So they don't sound like, derelict dusties that are not responsible. They are, they appear to be, they're productive. So they're gone. And what we have left is this on the screen. Now, some people are saying to me, hey, guess what? This sounds like it could be a hit. Regardless, this is what happens in the community. Would you rather have this on the screen around you or these two men? A detective and a DJ. A difference in day and night. But this is what Dusties do. These two are no longer with us. These two are deceased. I don't know if it was a hit to me. The point that I'm trying to make here is what happens in the BC, the Dusties. These two are not here. They're gone. But guess what? These three, they're still here. Difference day and night. Look at the appearance. Look on his neck. I guess a bunch of tattoos and stuff. And I guess he likes maybe trying to get some puff action. I don't know with the hairdo. But yeah, let's go ahead. There's an update. Khalil Nelson is at the Boys Club. He's down at the Boys Club. Guaranteed 3 hots and a cot. So he's the latest one to be added. I believe he's 19 years old. But that's Dusty. They do derelict things, dangerous things. Dusties love drama. They bring trauma. Financial implications is too much dust in the nation. So let's go ahead and check out the update on the story, fair use.
Begin with the latest in the death of a New Orleans police detective and his friend. There has now been a third arrest in the case. Khalil Nelson is scheduled to appear in court this afternoon.
Nelson joins 2 others, Frederick Jackson and Anthony Jenkins, all charged in the shooting death of Everett Briscoe and Dyron Ricolfi.
KPRC2's Brittany Jeffers joining us live from outside the courtroom in downtown with the very latest in this case. Brittany, good morning.
Good morning. Well, going through these charging documents, it shows this third suspect was arrested on Wednesday, and now in just 3 hours, he's scheduled to go before a judge. Houston police say they've made a third arrest in the fatal shootings of a New Orleans police detective and his friend. This is the photo of Khalil Nelson after he was booked into the Harris County Jail. Court documents show that Nelson was arrested by HPD on Wednesday. The 19-year-old now facing 2 charges of capital murder. Nelson, along with 21-year-old Anthony Jenkins and 19-year-old Frederick Jackson, are accused of robbing and killing Dyron DJ Ricolfi and New Orleans detective Everett Briscoe while they were out on the patio at Grotto restaurant in the Galleria. HPD says that one or more of the suspects is accused of firing at the victims, hitting them both. Suspects then took off. Briscoe died at the scene and Ricolfi died from his injuries on August 31st. KPRC2 was there when Jenkins made an appearance in court yesterday morning. He and Jackson are both in custody. Now, we did just check in, and Nelson is scheduled to appear before a judge at 1 o'clock this afternoon. We will have a reporter in the courtroom. We'll bring you the latest on clicktohouston.com.
I'm sure more details will come out. But this here, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So there, like I said, more details will emerge. It may come out that it could. I wonder, just in my mind, if it could be maybe something related to an investigation. The other guy, the other victim, was a DJ. So I'm like, okay, maybe was something happening at a club, or maybe these were just 2 friends that met up. But either way, look on the screen. Look on the screen. The Dusty Duo. They've caused so much. Just imagine 2 families Two decent men, from what I can see, and I don't know them personally, but they appear to be productive. A detective, a DJ. So two decent men are gone in the community at the hands of this on the screen. This is what Dusties do. And don't forget, they also robbed everybody on the patio. So, like I said, someone was saying, oh, it could be a hit. That's a possibility. And maybe the robbing on the patio of everybody else is to try to throw things off. But don't forget, there's also a report of two of these men who were robbing other people the same day. How? Because they were robbed. And then when they saw the news report, they said, hey, guess what? These two guys robbed me in a parking lot in the same area. So this is what Dusties do. They had the tape, the yellow tape around the restaurant. Restaurant closes down. There is your financial implication right there. Restaurant losing money. As hard as businesses are, if hazmat is involved, for cleanup, blood, and things like that, who's going to foot that bill? Let me guess. The restaurant may have to call the insurance company. So again, Dusties bring drama. They bring so much trauma. Now look at the two families. The detective is from New Orleans. Look at the two families getting the phone call. Husband, father, maybe grandfather, co-worker. The person is deceased. The other man, the DJ, he succumbed to his injuries on August 31st. So imagine if it were your family. Imagine if it were your family. There's another report about there possibly being a reward. And I believe, yes, the reward came to $100,000. And so, as I understand, the Crime Stoppers, they're saying, hey, we caught these guys based on the tips. Again, the reward was $100,000. And so what they're saying they're going to do, I guess they'll have to find out, okay, which person called in for this information. And they are now saying they're going to have to go ahead and divide the money up. So $100,000 is what got these three on the screen. People gave them up. So now they're saying, hey, they're deciding because they're saying that there were different phone calls that came in. So I guess the calls that led exactly to the arrest, anyone they called in, they're saying now they're determining, okay, how they're going to, I guess, divide up the money based upon the number of people. The sad thing is they can't always come up with $100,000 to find these criminals. So that's why a lot of these crimes go unnoticed. But someone is about to get paid. And the good thing is these three are off the street. Let's just hope the ones who are collecting the Crime Stoppers fee, let's just hope they don't start talking and blabbing. Then somebody gets mad. And guess what? We got a whole nother story because maybe somebody got $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 over here. Next thing you know, what may happen? Robbery. And then we'll be back to look on the screen, look on the screen. So let's hope that doesn't happen. If anybody is getting their reward money, I would suggest to you, I don't know how that works. I'm imagining it may come by a check. Get a P.O. box today. Have it sent there today. Have it sent there. And keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut because you never know. Sometimes people like this here, I am also reading reports that it's gang related. Next, they want to shoot your house up, do some most stupid, nonsensical crap or rob you for the money. So let's just hope the Crime Stoppers money does not lead to another crime. So we'll see how it turns out. But yes, the reward up to $100,000, I knew that would do it. But there is a report that several people have called in, so they're going to divide that up. So look on the screen, look on the screen. Two other individuals working in the community are now deceased. But guess what? We get to pay for this on the screen for a place to sleep and eat. It's ridiculous. And if they are found guilty, I just hope that they do not see the light of day. At least give them maybe a good 70 years. I think that sounds appropriate. 21, 19, and 19. It's hard to undo their thinking process, and you really can't undo the dustiness. So anyway, feel free to share your comments, like, subscribe, and share. Maybe you have a different take on it, want to add information. Maybe you feel that, hey, they shouldn't get a long time lifetime sentence. I have no problem with that. Just think about it. Would you like it if it were you on that patio having dinner and they came up and robbed you and shot at you? Sometimes put yourself in the victim's shoes. Some people are like, oh, well, we got to rehabilitate them. My gosh, that conversation with me is like so over. Once you've taken a life, people can change, but once you take a life, you should not just be out willy nilly out in society. They deserve, if they're found to be guilty, they deserve some serious time. If you can't do the time, do not do the crime. And I'm out.